Peace, family. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and doing well. Welcome to our August 2025 garden tour. There is so much growing and there's honestly so much to do. And so before I start doing all that work and changing things around, I thought I would show you guys how the garden is growing. And I think we're going to start with my green stock, because I feel like right now it is like the loveliest part of my garden. So let's take a look and see what's growing. So this is my first time having a green stock for a season, and I've got to say I'm in love, guys. I'm in love. So at the bottom I planted mostly flowers, so you can see these pink zinnias are here. Those are these two bottom. These three across here are all elephant ear peppers. I haven't gotten peppers from them yet, but they are starting to make some bloom, so that's good. These two are purple opal basil. I have harvested from those. This is some kind of pepper. I'm not sure what kind of pepper that is. I can't see the label. I guess we'll see when it pops out. And then some of my labels have also been erased, but I since got a different pen. I'll show you guys. It's like a garden pen, so it should be okay in the weather. So I also don't know what kind of pepper that is, but I think I did two of the same on top and bottom, so I'm hoping this is a sriracha pepper, because that's what this is. That's a sriracha pepper. This is a Sugar Rush peach pepper, and so is that one at the bottom. I harvested one from here so far. And then this is a sweet Thai basil. This is another zinnia. It is tall, so it's coming out of there. And then I have a zinnia under it that's going that way. This is the amaranth. It's growing very slow. My green stock doesn't have the base where you can turn it. I think I was just so excited to get my first green stock. Also, I sent the information to my daughter and my husband, and they bought it for me for Mother's Day, and I just left out accessories. So what I tried to do was plant stuff back here that would be okay with the shade, and I think this is just growing slowly because of that. And then I also think that's why the zinnias and everything else is kind of like reaching towards the front. See, I have this this is a cherry tomato. It's reaching towards the front as well. But everything still looks healthy, so I'm not complaining. In here, I planted Shasta daisies like all the way at the beginning of the season, and this is how big they are. So maybe they don't like the shade, but hey, we're doing the best we can over here. This is, I think this is another sweet Thai basil. This is a lemongrass that I bought from the Asian market, and I'm hoping that it starts growing here. This is a sweet Thai basil. That one down there I think is a holy basil. And then I've got a few more peppers. I tried to fit as many peppers as I could. This one is a Corbasi pepper. This is an early jalapeno pepper. It's growing a little slower than everybody else. It also got in here later than everyone else. I think this might be a Corbasi pepper too. I'm not sure because my label came off. So yeah, I tried to label, guys, but I guess I had to come out here and redo it. So lots of peppers, lots of herbs. That is what the green stock is. I guess we will go this way. Here is my last surviving Roselle, because my the plan for my big Roselle in the bed did not work. It had too much rain, just rotted out the roots. And so this one is looking lovely. I'm excited, and I might try to plant another seed and see if I can get another one. Behind here is a Barbados cherry. It's waiting to go into a bigger pot. This is the way that I picked it up from Trees for Houston, and I need to move it. Down here is a pink lemon. I planted this from seed. It's the same age as my pink guava, and it's still very small, so it is growing very slowly, but it's still alive and green. So, and it might need more sun. I might need to move it from there. There's something in there, but not really nothing in there. Like potatoes died in there, so I'm hoping there's roots, and I'm gonna add some stuff in there. As you can see, I need to come through here and kind of weed a little bit, so please excuse that. Okay, I took a little pause because a plane was going by. So I have two, I think they're queen. I'll look up the name and put it on here, but they're queen something. Tomatillos in this grow bag. They're growing together along with a holy basil here in the middle. And so they're just kind of leaning everywhere. I do hope I get some tomatillos. This will be my first year growing tomatillos. I think this is my Texas sage that has come back, but I really won't be sure until the flowers come out. I have been trying to smell it. I'll smell it again and let y'all know. Right here is my eggplant. It's still doing pretty well. It had spider mites. I think it's recovering. And then this one does not look like it's doing as well as its brother. But I told you I was going to do a peroxide spray and I haven't done it yet. So I'm going to try to do that today. So that also is partially my fault. This is another purple opal basil. And then I do have some pole beans climbing out of here. I don't know if y'all can see. They're kind of climbing up the grape, which I can back up and show y'all the grape since I mentioned it. It's still a mess, you guys. There are green leaves at the top and mostly brown leaves, so, but it's still alive. I don't think it's gonna die, so I guess I'm grateful for that. This is all of the volunteer holy basil that has popped out from the holy basil that was planted up under the grape last year, and the seeds dropped, and so I have been harvesting it. And behind it I do have a fig. This fig is also waiting to go into a bigger pot. You can see the top of it right here. And then down in here is a cabbage that I planted from seed but never moved, so I need to take the time to move that. This is a holy basil that popped back out from the original, and my oregano did die here. I don't know if it was the shade from the grape. I don't know if the worms actually eat oregano, because I have one right here too that's fine, besides that weed sticking out of it. I mean, it's not fine, it could be better, but it's not dead. This is totally dead, so I guess I'll try to replant that, throw some comfrey and some this will be a good time for me to compost in place up under my grape and give it some nutrition and stuff, and then maybe replant. This is another holy basil. Love that. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love how it smells. It smells so good. These are my collard greens. They survived, guys. I do think it's starting to cool down. It's definitely still very much summer, but not like 100 degrees every day summer. You know what I'm saying? More like 96, you know? Maybe on a good day 95 or something. So these greens are doing they're doing all right. They're doing all right. I'm happy. This one too. This one is coming out of this pot, and then this small one is in this pot on its own. I'm gonna replant a lot of the grow bags that you see here that look empty. Some of them have garlic in them from last year that I left there, and I'm hoping will pop back out this year. I will keep you guys posted on that if that does happen. My parsley died in here, so I'm gonna replant this probably with the pepper and move it over some. This is another one that has garlic. I'm gonna be replanting like broccoli, brassicas in the middle of the grow bags that have garlic. This bed I'm kind of redoing right now. I just planted these walking onions recently. They're doing well. And then this is my, I can't even remember the name of this kale now, but it's one of them kales. The purple kale, the blue some kale. You know, I don't know. And I think there was a lot of water in here because I was planting new things. So maybe that's why these leaves came out a little bit light. But I still think it's a happy, healthy plant. It'll be perfectly fine. And then there's a holy basil in here as well. And you can see my grape extends all the way down here. Like all the way down the fence. We'll be trimming it, trying to love on it. I think I'm going to give y'all a seedling tour and a separate tour. That's everything that's on the porch. So over here is a Barbados cherry. It's doing well. It's making flowers again, which is very exciting. And I might be able to make a little, you know, something with it. With the amount that I see on there. These are lamb's ear. They have been waiting all season for me to move them somewhere. And then this one back here is my, I guess it's like an elephant ear, right? It came from Nigeria. And they're sitting in my key lime pot. Key lime is doing well. My star fruit is behind the key lime, also doing pretty well. Back here is my kumquat. It is spiky, but we use it for things like pest control, and also we do like the kumquats. Back up under it is my rose from Costco. I thought it was a yellow rose when I purchased it, but it's not, but it is pretty. I'll show you guys when it blooms. This is my noni. It's waiting for a bigger pot. I plan to put it in a bigger pot. That is my avocado. It's kind of in the shadows, and that's the only place that I feel like it's really happy in my garden. As you can see, I do have new growth popping up on it, but that's where it likes to stay. This is my pineapple pear. Right in front of it. This did well. It produced 2 pears this year, but I think the squirrels ate them because I didn't get them. Unless one of my family members just came out here and ate them and didn't tell me nothing. These are the quail. I'll be cleaning their stuff tomorrow. Y'all say hi. So right now my covey is very quiet and cool. I have one boy in here. Oh, sorry. I have one boy in here and 2 girls. Falcon, Big Bird. Can y'all see? And Piper. And then on this side, we haven't even named these guys yet. These are my little tuxedo babies. It's 2 girls, and they lay every day. The girls lay every day. So, yay. So let's back up a little bit. Okay, so in this bed, I'm having to redo it. This is where my Roselle died, and this is where I had that huge Roselle grow last year. I was trying to replicate that, but we'll see how it goes. This is a sweet Thai basil. I'm going to be replanting some pole beans and stuff in here. This broke off of my Tomatillo, and I just stuck it in here, and I'm trying to keep it from drying out to see if it will sprout new roots. Back here, I have a Sugar Rush peach pepper, which is way smaller than that Sugar Rush peach pepper. This is a sweet Thai basil. Sorry, I just covered it. And then behind here, I have a Yellow Moon and Stars watermelon, but it is growing slowly. I did take a while to transplant it, so I really hope it still has time to grow. We shall see. I'm gonna come around so y'all can see the Sugar Rush peach pepper. It is lovely, and it is producing really, really well. It is prolifically, as they say. I'm about to go make some hot sauce today again, so I'm excited about that. This is a curry leaf plant, as well as this is a curry leaf plant. And hanging out of here and tied all up is my San Marzano tomato. I am trying to get this San Marzano tomato to just survive the heat until it can start producing again, and I think I'm doing that. But look at all them. Are those assassin bugs, or I'll put it below. I think I have healthy growth towards the top of my tomatoes. So I'm hoping that's going to be enough to keep my baby going. In here, I have a lemon basil. And then up under there, I had a parsley, but it died. So I am going to be trying to replant parsley. I will be replanting this area. I did have bush beans here before. And then this is another lemon basil. Back behind it is my Santa Rosa plum. It really needs to be trimmed. It has like branches coming down under the grafted part, so I definitely need to fix that. Look at Teddy, he want to be part of the tour. Okay, and my Stackable's looking good. I have snapdragons. They look like they might be starting to go ahead and bloom again. These are also snapdragons on the side. These are Egyptian walking onions. Creeping through here is bees balm. I have 2 sweet tart peppers here and here. They are doing great. If I scoot back here, I have a fig. And then if we come around this planter, I tried to plant some purple mustards in here, but I think it's too harsh in the bugs. So I'm going to plant them in my greenhouse. I've got a sweet Thai basil down there. And then this one is a Genovese basil as well. And if okay, I'm going to go in and then scoot back. But that is canna lilies that my mom gave me. And then if I scoot all the way back, this is the elderberry. And I think the bird's been getting my elderberries. What's left is all the way up there. I'm like, I could harvest those flowers. But shoot, they too high for me to get. So I'm probably just going to let the birds have it this year and be more vigilant next year. That's my thoughts on that. My apple is next to those. If you can see, that's the one I got from Costco. It is still alive. It's got green at the top, but it also maybe needed a little more water than I had been giving it before. Up under it, we've got a black turmeric. This is a pomegranate. These are mulberries that still need to be separated. That is my other pomegranate. This is my donut peach in a pot. It did produce 2 donut peaches this year. I've got a moringa back here. And then this is my other apple tree. I think I got that one from Trees for Houston. Teddy, get out the way. I've got black turmeric in this square pot. And then where Teddy is a thornless blackberry. And you can see it actually has a lot of new growth on it. It's lovely. And then that's another black turmeric over here in the corner. Y'all don't forget to put out little bird baths for the birdies. I'm gonna just back up and I guess I'll show you guys the peach from this angle. Excuse the bucket, that's my fertilizer bucket, but this is the is it the early blooming peach, pink peach, pink flowering, early blooming pink flowering peach. We didn't really get peaches this year, but I think next year we probably will get a lot. So I'm gonna come back out of here, back around and show you guys my fig. This one is my brown turkey fig. I have had this fig longer than I have had this fig, obviously. And this one has already been producing and it is producing more. So after this tour, I will be putting out my organza bags to cover up my fruits. Okay. So I love how this is growing. It looks lovely. And don't let nobody tell you can't grow fruit in a pot, okay? My other stackable planter is looking great as well. This one is a Genovese basil. These are my snapdragons. This one is a sriracha pepper, and it is starting to produce peppers. I hope y'all can see. And I hope y'all can hear me. I don't want to keep pausing for these airplanes because it's hot. This is a purple opal basil, doing well. I recently planted some beet seeds here, but they might have been old. I might replace it with carrots or something like that. And then I have purple kale here. Somebody has been coming and eating my kale every night. This kale and this one, look at this, gone. I don't know if it would sprout more leaves because it has no leaves, like none. Okay, none. So trying to replant some of this stuff in the stackable planter right now. So right here is my soursop. It looks great. Got another little bird bath in the middle. And then this is my pink guava. I planted this from seed because pink guavas are ridiculously expensive. And I will not spend my money on another one. Okay? All right. We're going to turn this way and I'll show you my echinacea here. I do need to harvest and dry some of that. And this year I really want to be able to pull some roots out. That's the most medicinal part of the plant. And dry those for tea as well, or maybe make a tincture out of it. I have a couple of the true comfreys living over here up under it, which feeds my peach tree and everything around it. And this bed is in transition, but it does have some good things going on. This one is my pickling cucumber, and it is just starting to make flowers. So it seems to be doing well, climbing for success. Okay, I just pulled the rest of my little carrots out of here, and then I still have chamomile here, but they look rough. They look rough, and the rest of the chamomile in my garden died, so I don't know how that's gonna go. This right here is spaghetti squash, trying to live. I'm trying to see if trailing the ground it can make it, but as you can see, it has already struggled quite a bit. And then this is another piece of it here which looked healthy, but now that I'm looking right here, that part doesn't look so healthy. So we shall see. These are onion chives, and they just live there. They never leave me. Winter, spring, summer, they're always there for me. These two are peppers, and they're the same pepper, but I'm not sure what kind of pepper they are. So I'm going to have to wait for the peppers to come out. And then I've got a purple opal basil right here. And then this climbing there is a Armenian cucumber, and it's been kind of struggling a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. This one is I think this is a black creme tomato. And I've just been keeping it alive since before. And I'm hoping when it cools down, it will be able to start making some tomatoes. I'm going to turn this way and back it up for the beauty berry. The beauty berry is so pretty, y'all. It's so pretty. We're going to be harvesting some of these today, too. We're going to be making beauty berry, blueberry jelly and juice, which I am excited about. Back here, I also have another Barbados cherry that's waiting to be moved. And down here, I have some strawberries. They're not all doing well. I think I'm going to move them into, I want one more square on my side bed, and I want to transfer these strawberries into the side bed. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6. So one died, but still that's sad. And then over here, I have citronella. There's a lot going on the porch, y'all, so just excuse it. I've got the citronella. And what is that? Pothos. That my friend gave me, which is an indoor plant. And I don't be knowing about those. But it's still alive. It's green. So that, you know, it's green. Okay, these two. Oh, I forgot about you. Sorry. This is a blueberry. I can't remember which blueberry it is now, but it's a blueberry. I think we got this one from Trees for Houston. This one is a pink lemonade blueberry that I purchased, and a weed growing up in it, which I will eliminate off camera. Behind it is another pink lemonade blueberry that we got from Trees for Houston. And then this one is my other moringa. This one I actually got the chance to transfer into a bigger pot, so you can see it's bigger than the other one. And then this olive is waiting for me to transfer it to that pot right there. This is my rose. I do love this rose. This rose gives such vibrant colors. And they're different colors, but normally vibrant. Some of these other blooms are a little bit older, but they're still really pretty. So let's go through the gate. All right, over here we've got sweet potatoes. So I found one sweet potato down here somewhere, stuck it in this bed, and then I planted with you guys another potato that I found, stuck it in this bed, and this is how it's looking now. You can eat the sweet potato greens, don't forget that, guys, so you don't have to let them get unruly. If you're growing in a small space, just clip them and eat them like spinach. They're so good for you. And then I planted onion seeds down here, but I'm not sure if they were too old. I might need to order some more onion seeds, and I'll probably do that when I go in the house right now. This is another one of those lemongrass that I got from the Asian market, and I'm hoping that it will sprout. I'm going to step back so y'all can see my money maker tomato, because it is lovely, if I do say so myself. It is looking so good. I'm happy with it, but this is kind of my shade garden, or it's starting to be my shade garden, kind of past the sweet potatoes. And so I think the heat has not been as bad on this tomato as it has been on the other one that's over in the big bed. You guys planted this bed with me, or if you didn't, check out my last video, planting in July, where I planted some Scotch bonnet peppers. I have a cayenne here, I have a cayenne here. This is a volunteer bean, one of the beans that I had just planted. And I also planted some parsley seeds. One of my calendula seeds popped out in here. I think this is a cilantro. This looks like a cilantro popping out. That's a volunteer from what was planted before. And then my Cuban oregano is doing really well, and I am doing the Every Bit Counts challenge, so I'm actually going to be taking some of this Cuban oregano and making cough syrup with it soon, and it just keeps growing back, and so I'll be doing that all throughout the season until it gets cold. When it gets cold, I'll get a piece of this and take it in my garage, and so that I can bring it back out in the spring. Oh, y'all, this bed is definitely still in transition, and I think I'm realizing that some of my soil is a little compact, like back here where I tried to plant some beans. So I want to raise it up with some cocoa coir, maybe dig some holes and add some pockets of, y'all know how I do, the food scraps and stuff, just to kind of aerate the soil, move it around a little bit, invite the worms to move it around a little bit, and then I'm going to replant probably some pole beans right there. I had a stevia right here, but I guess he died. He might come back. I'm going to keep hope alive. I don't even know if y'all can really see it. But yeah, these are a mess. No, don't listen to me. I love you. This is my tall Utah celery. This is how it's looking right now. And then this is the butt of my pink celery. And you can see when I touch it, like there's actually nothing in it. So I'll be replanting over here. But it was going to seed and I didn't know, and it was leaning over. So I think it actually planted some more seeds over here because it was linked this way. And so I will just go ahead and let those grow if I see some celery popping out there. That's what I love about letting your stuff go to seed. Even though I wish I would have caught them so that I could use them how I want to and put them where I want. I appreciate the way that the plants want to continue their life, whether you are on time or not. I planted some broccoli seeds here, but I'm also going to be planting some over on the porch because, like I said, the pests eat your baby brassicas up, and it's horrible. This is a collard green. It's kind of just coming back. This one is a Genovese basil. Back here I've got an Egyptian walking onion, and up under it, I don't know if y'all can see, that's a little pink celery that I planted over here. I planted a few right across here, and then the last time we had a hard rain, I could tell that the rain beat up my bed right about here, and it killed one. So I don't know what I'm gonna do right there, if I should put like a garden oil or something. Like if the rain's going to be hard, maybe get something to catch the rain and just disperse it slowly. Y'all let me know about suggestions on that. But I also have another pink celery right there. Right here is another collard green. The collard greens are starting to look good. Like I said, I'm very excited that I was able to keep them alive in the heat. This is my shampoo ginger, guys. And I'm so excited because I don't know how red they're supposed to get. But like I should be able to squeeze this and like shampoo comes out. So that's absolutely crazy and cool. And this is doing so well, and I will definitely bring you guys along for that. And then this is my marshmallow that's creeping up and through it. The marshmallow is so happy. It's creeping out of the bed. It's really spreading its little wings, as you can see, and there's even flowers here. So hopefully we're able to harvest some roots. And I need to do more research about everything else too, because I'm pretty sure the marshmallow leaf is really good for you, like in tea, but I will confirm that before I post this. I've got more walking onions up and through here. I have a ginger under here. I need to come through and harvest a bunch of stuff so that things can breathe, but there's a ginger under there. I hope y'all can see it. It's like the flat leaf ginger anyway. Creeping all through here is my Okinawa spinach, which needs to be harvested. We're going to have a salad in the next day or two, so it won't take long for me to thin this out. And then I've got some black turmeric planted here, but I also behind it have one orange turmeric planted. And then I've got some lamb's ear planted here. This is mint. I don't think the mint likes being in this container. I think that it's able to dry out too fast. So I will be moving a little piece of this somewhere else, but I always grow mint in containers. This is my longevity spinach, and it's doing well, just needs to go. This is where I want my next square to go of the bed, and then I will be planting this, my Vicks plant, longevity spinach. This stuff that's sitting here will be in the ground instead of in these pots. This is also shampoo ginger. So this is shampoo ginger, and the other one is twice as nice shampoo ginger. So that one's supposed to grow faster, but you can see it is doing that, but also it's in a bed. Back here, sorry y'all, I had to wipe my face, I'm sweating. This is goji berry. These two are goji berries. I find they like it better in my garden in the shade, kind of, and they lose leaves and get their leaves back. And that's the cycle of life for them. This is my shortcake raspberry. It's getting taller right now. It hasn't been this tall, so it's looking pretty good. I got that from Tractor Supply. And then this is a black turmeric. You guys know there's lots of black turmeric in my garden. That's one of the things that I want to have a steady flow of, is turmeric in general. And I just like the black turmeric. So I confess, I started in the back because I think it's prettier than the front. But let's go to the front and see what it's looking like. Okay, family, we are in the front. I guess I'll start on the far side, where my biggest rose is. This rose is a mess and I know it. Something else is growing that needs to be chopped down. But it makes beautiful roses. I'll insert a picture because none of them are on there right now. And the one over there is burnt. I'm not going close in on that. I hope you guys can hear me because my neighbors are doing some work in their garage. We all got stuff to do. It's a Sunday. So people are cutting their grass and taking care of stuff before the week starts. So I do need to weed over here, but the turmeric that I planted pops back out. So I've got an orange turmeric here. I've got the black turmeric there, and I've got the black turmeric there. Right here they get a lot of sun, and I have to remember to water a little better. So I'll be honest with you guys, I'll probably leave those in until next year and not even pull them out this year. This is my rosemary. It's always doing its thing. I'm doing the Every Bit Counts challenge right now, and so I will definitely be cutting and drying some of that. And then my indigo is looking great. I have to get my book out on the natural dyes and go ahead and get started on harvesting the leaves and trying to learn how to ferment that. So I'll take you guys along with me for that journey as well. My rose is got one rose, and we're grateful. I've got another rose back here too, behind the rosemary. It's doing all right. My lavender is still alive, which you guys know I'm super excited about because this is probably the 4th or 5th lavender that I've owned, and it's the only one that's still alive. Right here is supposed to be a gooseberry. I don't think it's a gooseberry, and I also think I'm gonna pull it out, mainly because I don't think it's a gooseberry, and I haven't trellised it well, and it's very pokey. Witch Clausen World told me it was pokey, but I was okay with that if it was gonna actually be gooseberries and maybe be kind of pretty, but it's not. We'll talk about that more later. This is my yarrow. I'm sure it will recover, but I just weeded all up in here. And so this is the white yarrow. I use this for tea, for headaches, for fevers, and also to stop bleeding. This is another indigo. Creeping all through here is going to be my husband's jasmine. He really wanted this jasmine, and it really does smell good when you walk up to our door when these are in bloom. Down here I've got a ginger, and then here and here is also ginger, kind of hidden in between everything. And then as you can see, jasmine, 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 and black turmeric, which I can walk over and let you guys get a better look at the black turmeric. Okay, so here's a good look at the black turmeric amongst all the jasmine. It is very happy and healthy in there. You can see it's got nice strong stalks. I'm gonna plant an orange turmeric next to it this fall, or maybe soon. If I can find a hole where I think it'll be thrive, like maybe right up in there, I'll plant another one. But thank you so much for coming to the garden tour. You guys be blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.